All right, so this is something I wanted to discuss because I literally just kind of it all fell apart for me while I was at work last night. So I was like, really? It kind of just made me so mad. But as you can see that I've pulled up here, this is old. These two aren't, but something that just really irritates the crap out of me. And I know it's been a huge thing on console, but it's like I hate exclusivity. And I get it, it's an incentive for certain things. Like Sony can be like, we have Spider-Man, so and Bloodborne, Dark Souls, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. So everyone's like, whoa, I gotta get a PS4. Kind of wish it wasn't that way. I mean, Horizon just came out on PC, but there's a lot of games that are only for one. Like I love Gears of War. Don't really care for Halo, but if I wanted to play Halo, I would either have to get an Xbox or a PC. And with Gears of War, they don't have 2 and 3 on PC, and I think 1 is a terrible port. So it's like you either gotta get a 360 or an Xbox One. There's just so many things where it's like, not everyone can afford everything, and and I hate hearing the argument like, just stop being poor, dude. Just buy, Bleh. It's like fuck you, shut up. It's like I shouldn't have to fucking buy an Xbox, a PC, a PlayStation. I shouldn't have to buy it all. And at the moment, I have a PlayStation 4, an Xbox 360, and a PC. And it's just like it's frustrating. And honestly, even with like Nintendo, I wish I could play Metroid on a PC, like not emulators and stuff. Like they would release that Metroid Prime on PC or even on PlayStation, just things like that. But then something that really just kind of pisses me off is things like this, where you know the most commonly known game store on PC is Steam. Steam's been around for a long time. I know Epic Game Store's been around for a long time too, as far as I'm aware. But it's like no one likes having 9 million launchers on their goddamn computer, okay? I already have Origin, Steam, and Blizzard, and I'm already like, this is annoying. All I need Blizzard, because for Blizzard I had to make an Activision account and Blizzard just to play Warzone. So I was like, really? And then Origin, like it's I bought games on Steam, but it runs through Origin, and so I was like, why? Why is this? And I get it. Steam takes a bigger cut than Epic Game Store from developers, but I don't see Epic Game Store trying to make their storefront, their whole launcher, any better. I've yet to personally buy a game from Epic Game Store or use it. I mean, I've kind of downloaded and looked around, but that's about it. It seemed kind of barren and doesn't really seem lively. And I do get it, like Steam has a lot of advantages because it is like the well-known, um, platform. But it's like I see things like this. I'll finally get to it. Metro Exodus, and if I remember correctly, this was actually supposed to come out on Steam, and then last minute Epic Game Store was like, "Nah, bruh, like, to make it exclusive, we'll give you money," and that pissed off a lot of people, including myself. I ended up just buying it for PS4 because I was like, don't feel like waiting. But you know, it took, yeah, exclusivity rights for a year. Really, you gotta be that fucking petty. And I'm trying not to be so mean, but seriously, this is ridiculous. It released, yeah. It's like, okay, and then it releases a year later, and I'm still charged full price. It's like, really? All the hype is kind of gone. I feel like it's hard to kind of keep hype for a game that's just like a single player game. Which I love single player games, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's the same with The Outer Worlds. Just came out on Steam, and I was like, dude, kind of past like in my opinion, the hype's done. I bought that day one on PS4. I played the Perils of Gorgon, and I was just like, eh. I mean, why would I buy it for PC? I feel really bad for people who had to wait a year. It's really freaking annoying. Like, I refuse to get Epic Game Store, and then now I'm being punished because I can't get a PS5. $500, but thanks to scalpers, it's 1,000. I'm not paying that. But this was like this year, last year. But then this is kind of what really made me mad is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I was literally trying to pre-order it, and I was like, why isn't it out on Steam? Same with Godfall. So I find out that Ubisoft made a agreement with Epic Game Store, launching this year on current next-gen consoles as well as PC. Unlike previous Ubisoft games, it will be released on PC through Uplay and Epic Game Store. I'm not downloading either one. I really wanted to play Division 2 on PC. I'm not getting Uplay. And let's see. Yeah, Valhalla will become the first mainline new installment in Assassin's Creed to skip Steam. Effing stupid. Division 2 was Ubisoft's first big game to launch as an exclusive, which is so stupid. Let's see. No, where is it? Yeah, Vice President of Ubisoft, Chris Early, said in a New York Times interview that Steam's business model is unrealistic. Bleh. He added, it doesn't reflect where the world is today in terms of games distribution. It's like, shut the hell up. Really? But you're going to go to Epic Game Store? Yeah, okay, right. Steam typically keeps 30% of game sales, with 70% going to developers and publishers. By contrast, the Epic Game Store offers much more to the people who make the games. But see, here's the thing. It's like, yes, you're helping developers, but fuck, the people who buy your fucking games, I hate saying consumer, but, like the customer, gamers, play whatever you want to say. Like, the people you're making the games for. I get it. Like, I do really want like developers to make good money off the work they do. But it's like, okay, nobody likes the Epic Game Store. Why are you doing this? Because I was really hyped for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and so now I'm gonna have to get it on my PS4, which it won't look as good as it would on my PC. And Division 2 is still not on Steam, so I guess Assassin's Creed Valhalla will never be on Steam. And so I was just like, well, fuck me, I guess. That's real. It's just so dumb. And then with this one, Godfall. Honestly, it does look pretty generic, but hey, looter slasher, fantasy nights, I was like, cool. And then here we go. When they started this project, they reached out to their friends at PlayStation and Epic to make this game possible. Therefore, Godfall launches exclusively on those platforms. The Epic Game Store is notorious for having timed exclusive titles on its digital storefront. That being said, we have seen exclusives come to Steam after a few months. Sure, okay, a few months. Godfall is slated to be exclusive to Epic Game Store on PC for 12 months. Fuck you. Xbox, Gear, impressed by transparency. Most dev would just ignore it. I may have missed the announcement, but it's confirmed to PC. Godfall will launch on both PS5 and PC on the Epic Game Store, so fuck you, the player. I don't know, Epic and also Gearbox, I'm like, man, Gearbox is not that good either. They're all fucking shitty. And I hate that I'm just cussing so much, but, it's like, okay, so this is only coming out next gen, not PS4 or anything, as far as I'm aware. This is. At least with this, I found kind of like, okay, I'll get it for PS4. This, I'm screwed. What am I going to do? Hopefully can get a $500 PS5 as within the next, 4 months? Good luck. Just to get one game, which is $70. Yeah, $70. Why? Why? When it's $60 on PC. So that also doesn't make sense, but it's all just annoying. Exclusives, it really hinders your player base. And so now I'm like, I guess I'll just play Call of Duty Warzone. And once again, Cyberpunk was delayed. I literally cyberpunked. It's a meme at this point. It's like, can you stop telling me it's gone gold? Can you stop telling me that it's ready to go? And then you keep fucking delaying it, I hate sounding so entitled, but it's like, if you just say, hey, it'll be releasing around this time or soon. Okay, stop giving us dates and constantly delaying it, This is like the 5th delay. It's like, at this point, don't say December 10th or whatever. Just say soon. Because what's going to happen in December? I'm telling you, we're going to get, and it's going to be January 20th or some bullshit. So it's like, everyone's hyping up Cyberpunk to be this big new life-changing thing. I honestly don't believe it will be. I think it'll be a very good FPS sci-fi game. I honestly don't really see much of the role-playing aspects, but overall, it does look fun, but I think it's a bit overhyped, and a lot of people are starting to lose steam. But that's going to be it for this video. It is just, you know, it's just a shame with all these exclusive stuff. So, yeah, if you agree, disagree, please tell me in the comments. I'm more than willing to listen. So, thanks for watching. I'm out.